The Crucible is a test, a challenge, a chance at glory, a place to show your true skill as a guardian. Each kill you gain proves your strength and shows your determination to win. But what weapon will you choose to prove your worth? What weapon will let you reign supreme? Find out in How to Crucible. Hello and welcome to the channel, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the little intro we got going on there. I didn't take very long to make it, but it gets you in the mood. It gets you in the mood for what's about to happen. So today is obviously a weapon review, as the intro concluded. Today it's an auto rifle called the Scathelocke, an old school looking weapon that does some serious damage. So my overall opinion on this gun is that it is way above average. This gun is really good, like the top 10 in the entire game good. I was actually really surprised by this weapon. Going into it before, I was very iffy about this weapon, but then all of a sudden I was like, oh my god, this gun's good. This gun's very good. It does really well in the Crucible. So now you guys know the rules. Each weapon is ranked in 5 categories: perks, long range, short range, effectiveness, and overall rating. Each category can score from 1 to 10. All categories are added up to a score out of 50. Then, each weapon is ranked among its weapon classification, and then among all the guns in Destiny 2. First, we'll start with perks. Now, this gun has a pretty decent perk set. The intrinsic perk is Adaptive Frame, which just means the gun has good handling, nothing special. Now the sights. It has an option of short, medium, or long range. The short zoom is good for handling, and the medium zoom is good for range. The long zoom is not so great. Really, it comes down to preference with these sights because they all have like really good vision. They're crystal clear. You can see all around them. You know, they're really nice sights. So it's basically 100% your preference. I use the medium zoom for extra range. But I actually kind of came to a revelation. I think I might make a video on range to damage. I realized that with a small increase to range, I was doing a lot more damage at close range for some weird reason with a different gun that I have yet to come clean with, because I'm still using it. I am not gonna bring it up in this video, but yeah, some weird revelation happened there. But anyways, the next perks are Tactical Mag and High Caliber Rounds. Both of these perks are really good. I mean, High Caliber Rounds do well with causing opponents aiming difficulties because they knock them back, and Tactical Mag is an all-around good perk for adding stability, reload speed, and more ammo in the magazine. I personally felt High Caliber Rounds were better because it did give me a little bit more range, and it knocked the enemy back when I fired, probably causing them to miss shots on me. And the last perk is Under Pressure. This is a good perk because as I have less and less bullets in the magazine, I get more accuracy and stability. So as I run out of bullets, the gun becomes more accurate and easier to handle. This came in handy for fighting multiple Guardians at once because you know when you fight multiple Guardians at once, the second Guardian you're already fighting them with less health. So yeah, this really did come in handy. Now for the rating for perks. I believe the rating is going to be a 7 because they worked really well with the gun and allowed the gun to do well in many situations in the Crucible, but it didn't have that god perk like explosive rounds, etc., you know? So it's a 7. Now on to long range. Honestly, right now I'm going to tell you, I was murdering kids from scout rifle range and even beating kids with scout rifles. This auto rifle is very accurate. I was able to keep small patterns on people far away and like melt them still, far away. I personally loved using this at any range. I would actually take shots on a lot of people. I actually got into a lot more gunfights with this weapon than I have with all the other 4 weapons, or 5 weapon, 4 weapons that I've gotten, that I've already used. I got into way more gunfights with this gun than I did with all of those. So that was interesting about this weapon. Because I felt good at any range. I felt good at any range firing this weapon. So the long range rating is going to be an 8, because fire rate and damage combined at long range made this thing lethal. Lethal at long range. But that being said, I couldn't beat every gun at long range, aka Mida or you know, some scout rifles. So some might have the Frontier Justice, or some had Nameless Midnight. That's another scout rifle. It's a Vanguard scout rifle. I couldn't beat some weapons, but I could definitely beat a lot. So that's why we're giving it an 8. Short range was also excellent. This gun, as I mentioned before, has really good handling, so getting this gun on target was quite easy, and close-up engagements were easily won. I could aim for headshots very close to me and cause massive damage to turn people into soup. The short range rating is going to be a 9. I say this because because it's very good at short range, but it doesn't have the 10th quality that some machine guns have at the close range melt. So we're giving it a 9. Now for effectiveness. To find effectiveness, I had to play 20 matches to get some data. In the 20 matches I played, I got into 546 gunfights. Out of all of those, I won 383 times. Now to find the effectiveness, we need to take our kills divided by our total engagements. So 383 divided by 546. Then we need to multiply by 100 to get a percent value. This value came out to be 70.15%. This percent is so far the highest percentage of success I have measured in the 5 weapons I've done. 70% right now is a really, really good figure. It's a C, you know? C's get degrees. The effectiveness rating is a 7, corresponding to the 70%. Moving on to our final category, overall rating. This category is the average of the other categories, so we take 7 from perks, 8 from long range, 8.5 from short range, and 7 from effectiveness, and add that all up, then divide by 4. This number is a 7.6. Now that we have filled all our categories with numbers, we can add them all up and get a number out of 50. All the numbers added up equal a grand total of 38.8 out of 50. Now to rank this weapon. Being the first auto rifle, it has no competition in its own class, so it's the best. But in all of Destiny 2, this weapon has taken the number 1 spot. It scored a 38.8. The current leader, Frontier Justice, scored 38.6. 2/10 between these guns, but 2/10 is 2/10 and it is higher, so it takes the number 1 spot. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. We're getting in our weapons here. We got 5. It's gonna be really quickly. We're gonna have 10. You know, it's just gonna keep adding up until all these guns have been gone over. All the trials weapons, the raid weapons, the New Monarchy, Future War Cult, Dead Orbit weapons, just Vanguard, regular weapons, every weapon except for heavy power weapons, because you can't use them all the time. So we can't do power weapons. We probably could do which power weapon is the best power weapon out of class strictly, but besides that, thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We're going to be seeing a lot. And I'll go ahead and see you later.